Yeah, I'm Sahej, also known as Dualist Inquiry, and I make electronic music. And yeah, we're here in my studio in Arpura in Goa right now. And the first time I saw somebody actually making music on a laptop, I was like, wait, what is this exactly? What are you doing? He's like, here, you put the kicks like that and you put the snare. And it was just like fireworks in my brain. And that was one of those big turning points in life. I just went and downloaded the software, and then it was straight road till today, just like electronic music. It is quite a challenge being an artist and a parent, because you want to give your best to both. So, very often you just decide to settle for a bit less sleep, or, just kind of. But between the two, I will always like prioritize doing that. Now, I mean, since she was born, and I've actually been in a really productive state, but working with far less time. So I just show up in the studio and I just do whatever. Don't really have time to overthink it or think too much about it. I don't have time to self-edit, so I just do what I'm doing, save, quit, bounce. And not even bounce in the computer, I bounce from the studio. And that kind of keeps things really, doesn't let the water get too stagnant at any point of time. There's this constant like movement. I don't have time to overproduce things. I don't have time to second guess myself or to be my own worst critic. There's no time for any of that. I just come, write, and I leave. And that's been working quite well. There's one actually who stands out above them all for me, and that's Caribou, because he's kind of like I feel I really relate to his music because it's electronic, but it's not like strictly from any genre. And I realized that Caribou does this thing where he has this really sweet sound, but he'll put it through this kind of like cassette wobble, kind of degradation, sort of making it sound really old and yeah, it's like a bit wobbly. And I realized that he does this thing with his sweetest sound, and that kind of becomes like a sea salt, like it becomes like the sea salt on the cookie. And that just makes it feel great. Like that makes it feel totally palatable. Like I can eat loads of this. And so when I realized that, I was like, okay, we're in business now. Now I can write, I can be this, who I am, and write tunes that I would, I may have found too sweet, like a bit unbearable, if they were like treated really like polished and, maximized and all, punchy and everything. But when it sounds like it's coming through like a cassette player in your dad's study, then it like just hits different. You hear it through the door, and you hear that cassette just get a bit caught up, and it goes, and then it continues, and you can hear that all over the album. So I intentionally went and put in all those artifacts, and that really gives it a vibe, I think.